Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a cherry blossom. Now I purchased this cherry blossom a couple of years back as a practice tree for when I was getting into the hobby. As you can imagine, I've done a little styling on it and I've done a small root prune. Today we're going to be doing a repot and a prune around the roots. So let's see where we're at with it. Now looking at the tree here, you can see that these flowers at the bottom have already shooted. Some of the top ones just pushing out, all the buds pushing out into flowers. That suggests that I'm maybe a week behind where I should be doing the repot, but because we're not completely flush with growth, we're going to be okay here today. Now, I'll give you a quick look at the tree. There is roughly where the front of the tree is going to be. I'll show you at a better angle shortly. But for now, we're going to get into this out of the training pot and into a brand new pot. Now, the brand new pot we've got here, we're going to go for a nice black glazed pot, slightly bit bigger, so we can get plenty more growth in there. In fact, that's how much bigger we're going. Okay, so let's get into this. Just going to see if we can lift this out. Oh, not a problem. Here we go, guys, look at that. Some very small feeder roots there, just what we're looking for. All I'm going to do, like the previous video, is we're just going to rake out away from the trunk in a radial pattern with my root rake. Teasing the roots. Now, as I mentioned on the previous video, this soil is, well, this is one of my old mixes when I started playing around. So it's a mixture of clay molar, and we've also got some natural composting soil in here. I decided to go against this one and go completely clay molar for future.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains. Go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. And when they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
I'm having a little bit of an issue in the middle because obviously I used quite a bit of soil mix previously, so I'm just gonna use this. Well, it's like a chopstick, but it's a fat one, bit wider. So we're just going to use that to break up all that soil in between these roots. Get as much as we can out. Now with this we can go a little bit harder. As I say, probably shouldn't have used that soil in my original mix, but this is what this tree is all for. Now we're back from washing the roots out, so all I'm going to do is, as you can see, these nice fibrous roots. I'll zoom in on there a little bit for you. You can see a very nice root system. All I'm going to do is just cut from the outside a little bit inwards, making it more radial. Anything a little bit too high, I'm going to take off. That one there. There we go, that's a bit better. And we're going to have a look underneath. Anything growing downwards, we're just going to snip out as well, making it a nice flat root plane. As we say, we want it growing outwards, not downwards. Now we're just going to prep the pot. So, as usual, we're going to use a couple of gutter guards. And what we're going to do is we're either going to bend a bit of wire into a shape like that, or as I said into my previous video, just bend it like that. Just going to push the wire through. and that goes into the bottom of the pot. Turn it over, push them down, keeping it secure. There we go, you see the light, and that doesn't move. Okay, I'm just going to do the other side. There we go, so that's 2 fitted. We're just going to put one long piece of wire through both sides of the pot. Again, coming up, this will allow us to tie the tree into place. So onto one side, onto the other, slide that up. It should look a little something like that. Now we're just going to start filling it up with our mix. I'm going to leave a mound at the middle, and then that mound will be, the tree will sit on top, and we're just going to rotate it in, ensuring that all the roots underneath has got soil covering them. Now all I'm going to do is look for the centre of my tree, where I want it, my front, which is going to be somewhere about there. I'm just going to gently caress the roots into the soil. I think I'm going to have to take a little bit of soil out just to, so it sits correctly. Now don't be afraid to take some soil out if it's not in the place that you want. So let's make that mound up again in the middle. Replace the tree. Centre. Now what we're going to do, feed these wires over to hold it in place. And we're going to twist a couple of times. Such. And we're going to get our pliers. Make it a little bit more easy for us by snipping some of the ends off. And then we're going to take these wires, pull, twist, pull, twist, and repeat, so that the tree is secure in the pot. And we're just going to nip the ends off. There we go. Now what we're going to do is fill our pot with the rest of the soil. I'm going to take our chopstick and ensure we've got no air gaps, pushing the soil in between all of the roots. Once we've filled up all the air gaps, we're just going to go ahead and put a bit more soil on. The soil will go around the whole pot. And as you can see, we're starting to create a nice drop just here, where the soil's gone further in. Add a tiny little bit more soil. Level that out. One thing I like to do as well once I have repotted is I like to add a couple of pellets slow releasing fertiliser. Now the fertiliser I'm using, just a slow releasing, Miracle Grow All Purpose Plant Food. I do also feed with another fertiliser, another Miracle Grow, which is a 20-20-20, and I will use liquid seaweed as well through the summer months. Okay guys, let's put that back a little bit. So that's how we're looking at the moment. Root pruned. If you like this video, give us a like, please share and subscribe. See you in the next one.